I think. $36. Woohoo! Happy Chinese New Year. They say everybody has their phone. You have yours, don't you? It's a beautiful sight to see. I mean, this is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Top of the world. Oh. Here, hold it.
People think you're crazy.
Don't take a picture. Just keep video. Okay.
No, you don't. Maji?
God's creation. Beautiful sight to see. Be careful and drop your phones. Wow. Wowzers.
The next one gouged a little deeper, setting the process and course of erosion in motion. Along the Colorado River, floods were impressive. Some carried 500,000 cubic feet of water every second, with tumbling boulders the size of trucks. Although carbon-powered glaciers were a touchgrid canyon, dramatic shifts swept the entire continent. During the West Ice Age, and the Atlantic
making a movie. I'm just doing a little video. I try to keep my videos under 1 minute. Yeah. Yeah, this. They don't know how it formed. It took 5 million years, they think. Let's walk over.
Of state laws that hinder state agencies' ability to respond to COVID-19. A few more things. A key focus in our response is to prioritize protecting the most vulnerable populations who would be most likely to contract COVID-19. As a result, I am directing state agencies to restrict visitation at nursing homes, state-sponsored living centers, hospitals, and daycares. This directive allows limited exceptions for things like end-of-life visitation and requires all individuals to go through the proper screening. We want to make sure that we do all we can to prevent this vulnerable senior population or others in hospitals from being contracted with COVID-19. I'm also directing state agencies to restrict visitation at prisons, jails, and juvenile justice facilities. My staff remains in constant contact with all of those facilities as they work on establishing best practices protocols. I'm also directing state agencies to take any action necessary to facilitate telemedicine. In addition, I'm directing state agencies to provide flexible work and telework policies to employees to give them the ability to care for their families while ensuring the state government continues to function at full capacity and provide all necessary services. This means, in addition, that anybody who thinks or feels or believes that they are ill in any way, they need to stay home and work from home. You may have the flu, you may have some other infectious disease, or you may have COVID-19. We don't need people who are sick coming into work. Now, one byproduct of having more people work from home, whether it be people who are working or whether it be students who may be in a school that would be temporarily closed or college or university, that it will increase demands upon the internet bandwidth. With this increase of work, we need to be able to make sure that the increase in bandwidth usage is met. As a result, in typical Texas fashion, the private sector is stepping up. I applaud what AT&T just announced, that they are waiving internet data usages for any customer who does not have unlimited home internet access. Now, the state of Texas will continue to take preventative measures and work with our federal and local partners to contain this virus and to keep Texans safe. During this time, we need all Texans to do their part to help the state respond to this situation. That means doing things like being extra vigilant about washing your hands, disinfecting frequent touches, avoid shaking hands, and staying at home if you're feeling sick. And I want to be clear, there's absolutely no need to go out and stockpile supplies. This isn't a type of situation like what we see with an oncoming hurricane where you may be without supplies or you may need to stock up on wood or water, whatever the case may be. There's no need to stock up on water, no need to stock up on these other supplies. There will be plenty available. For those who may be worried about seeing empty shelves at the grocery stores, these shelves will be replenished and people will have access to the supplies they need. Texas is in the best position to handle a situation like this. We've been working with grocers, and retailers, and Texans must remain calm and understand that hoarding is neither necessary nor productive. We are prepared to meet, or we are prepared with the goods and supplies we need. I want to assure the people of Texas that we're going to make it through this. We've been through situations like this before. We made it through SARS, we made it through Ebola, we made it through H1N1, and we're going to make it through this together as well. Last is to give you a template for exactly the positive outcomes that we are capable of achieving. If you'll remember, on February the 7th, Lackland Air Force Base in San Antonio received 90 repatriations of American citizens from Hubei province in China. Among those 90, one of the people tested positive, but has since been cleared. Importantly, all 90 of those people have now returned home. This is not a death sentence we're dealing with here. This is a typical outcome that we expect to see. Working together, I know that we can do it. Now, the leader of this effort in the state is the Commissioner for DSHS, Dr. Hellerstedt, who I will now call upon to make some remarks. Thank you, Governor.